here we have an exposition on the Cancer. Just the word Cancer being the name for your sign, if you happen to be a Cancer, or certain energies there. Perhaps a stellium, perhaps your moon, perhaps a sun, perhaps your ascendant. Book of reading today, we'll go through it. Now, the sun is at its highest point in the sky as soon as we go into Cancer. This is the summer solstice. This is the beginning of summer. So your cardinal sign, that means not fixed, not mutable, but cardinal, the first one. So initiating new ways of what? Of feelings, of emotions, of creativity, of intuition, feeling, psychicness, nurturing. And we have your planetary ruler, the celestial body of the moon, being the ruler of Cancer. The Cancer can be a little bit moody. Monday is your day of the week. If you have a day of the week, you probably don't want Monday. You could be a Capricorn, and then you have Saturn. Saturday seems like great, but then Saturn's your ruler, and that's a tough road. Saturn and the moon have a lot in common. They're not pushing out light. Kind of dark. But Capricorn is at the bottom, the Tropic of Capricorn. Now we have the Tropic of Cancer. So you're at the highest part of the year where the sun is beautiful, and it's a water energy that deals with emotions. The moon obviously has an effect on water especially. So the Cancerian person will be a little bit more, their feelings and the way that they react will fluctuate. They'll be harder to keep your eye on them and to pin them down, because one day they're here, the next day they're there. They're up, they're down, they're in, they're out. Up and you're down, in and you're out. But they kind of dwell in the sand. So they like to be out there in the sun, sunbathing. But they like take a dip in the water, and they go back and they run back onto the land. And then they run side to side, they have a hard time moving forward. And then they have their claws and they grab onto things and they won't let go. Emotional past relationships, kind of. Yeah, I dated a Cancer and she could never get over her first boyfriend. When we broke up, she went back with him, and then no matter how painful it was. But I was still there for her because I'm a Scorpio, so I too have these claws in a water sign. So emotional ties that are hard to cut off. Now, in ancient Egypt, the sign of the crab was a scarab, the scarab, where Arab nations get their name from. The scarab is the dung beetle, but it puts its young into its own excrement to warm it, and then it rolls it up a hill and then down, and rolls it up a hill and then down to keep it round and warm. And in a similar way, so does our sun go up and come down, go up and come down. And the sacred scarab was seen as the person who moves that process along lovingly, a labor of love. Now also, the crab has to come out of its shell. And when it does, when you get that meat out of that shell, it's some of the best meat. Crab legs are my favorite thing. Crab, I love crab. The Rastafarians don't eat crab because they're bottom feeders. Well, on some level, we're all bottom feeders. You eat something on the ground, it's off the bottom. Never understood that, but what else do I want to say about the Cancers? The moon, you have a special connectedness to the moon. And my north node is in Cancer. So I have to learn how to be more maternal. and nurturing in this world. And it also has to do with like the home. Like you're gonna make your home like really nice and comforting. You like to entertain people perhaps, but not too much so that they invade your space, but occasionally. You like your alone time, similar to a Scorpio. The divine feminine and how it's been attacked and called a Cancer is a big part of your bite of your apple that you took out, Eve and her biting of the apple. That's sacred feminine, and we blame it for the fall. Rather, we should praise it for this great opportunity of life, the great mother of the whole zodiac, the Virgin Mary, the freaking Cancer. Quiet, please. Lucy. Silence. Blue. A nice, like, kind of dark blue is a good color for you. You might have, like, rounder facial features. Big eyes that are like the moon, especially if it's your ascendant. Nice hips and a bootay. Your moon, when you moon somebody. That's how it is. Alright. This is a very abbreviated version meditation on the Cancer. If you happen to be watching this in 2018, we have the North Node coming, as always, in reverse, in retrograde, going from Leo, about to go into Cancer. Therefore, the Cancer is going to be here to show us and lead us for the next year and a half. Love you. Your glyph is the 69 symbol. Because the yin yang symbol. It's the moon, the sun. So you're where the sun's the highest and glorified, but the moon's your ruler. So in this active world of light ruled by the sun, you are the yin to that yang, the zig to that zag, the blue to the red, the black to the white. The Cancer has the biggest opportunity to marry heaven and earth. You look at old Origin, old church doctor, father. This is more patriarchal stuff that you are in charge of bringing down. Is they would refer to Jesus as a sacred scarab. Oh, beautiful sacred scarab, as the Christ. That's yeah.